Think the Flash is the fastest being in existence. Or maybe Superman in a full sprint. Prepare to have your mind blown, because you're about to discover why your favorite speedster doesn't even crack the top 10. We're diving deep into the true titans of velocity across every fictional universe imaginable. Let's start with our first tier, base speedsters. These are the guys we see on the big screen, like A-Train, Macari, and Quicksilver. To a normal human, they are gods of velocity. Macari clocks in at over 2,100 miles per hour, and Quicksilver can clear a room before you can blink. Some estimates place him at over Mach 17,000, potentially near the speed of light. Tier 2. The heavy hitters, FTL speedsters. This is the standard playground for titans like Superman, Wonder Woman, Silver Surfer, and Thor. We aren't counting miles per hour anymore, we're counting light years per second. These beings can travel between solar systems in a heartbeat. Superman once outpaced reality blitzing missiles that were designed to destroy the entire DC multiverse. Based on the size of the DC multiverse, his speed is calculated at roughly 3.15 sextillion times the speed of light. To put that in perspective, at that speed, you could cross the entire observable universe in a tiny fraction of a second. Then, we have Wonder Woman. During a battle with a being called the Shattered God, the villain summoned trillions of pieces of himself from every corner of the universe. Diana blocked every single piece with her bracelets as they converged on Earth. Since these pieces came from the edges of the universe, fans have calculated her reaction and movement speed to be in the quintillions of times the speed of light. And in the Marvel corner, we have Silver Surfer. One of his most cited feats involves him traveling 500,000 light years in a matter of seconds. To put this in perspective, our entire Milky Way galaxy is only about 100,000 light years across. He essentially crossed 5 Milky Ways in the time it takes to have a brief conversation. This puts his travel speed at millions of times the speed of light. Next, Thor. Thor's greatest speed feat is often cited as his response to a prayer, where he hears a prayer from a universe away and arrives seconds later. If we assume he traveled from one end of the Marvel universe to the other roughly 1 trillion light years in under a minute, he was moving at approximately 155.89 septillion meters per second. Tier 3. The immeasurable speed. In this stage, we leave math behind entirely. The true home of Wally West and Barry Allen. At this level, you aren't just moving through space. You're moving through time using sheer raw speed. Flash doesn't just run across the world. He runs so fast he arrives at his destination before he even starts running. If you can outrun the concept of death, or race to the end of the universe, you've hit the immeasurable tier. At this point, you're a glitch in reality. Tier 4. The infinite speed. This is the ability to cross any distance in literally 0 seconds. Never tiring, constant raw power. The Black Racer from DC Comics is one of them. He is the physical manifestation of an aspect of death. Since death wasn't fast enough to capture the speedsters, she created this aspect. Whether the finish line is a mile away or a trillion light years across the multiverse, Black Racer can be there the exact moment he decides to be. There is no travel time. If you are his target, you aren't being chased. You're already caught. However, even the racer is still moving from one spot to another, which is the only thing separating this Grim Reaper from the final terrifying tier. And that is the absolute state. Irrelevant speed or omnipresence. We are leaving the realm of beings and entering the realm of creators. At the top of the Marvel hierarchy, we have the one above all. And in DC, the presidents. To these entities, speed is just a word they invented. They don't move, and they aren't just everywhere. The entire multiverse is simply a thought in their minds. You can't outrun the mind that is imagining your existence. Right beneath them sit the enforcers of reality, the living tribunal, who exists across all timelines simultaneously to maintain the cosmic balance of the Marvel Universe. Then, we have the twin brothers of the DC Universe, Michael Demiurgos and Lucifer Morningstar. Michael is the raw power of God, the dunamis, existing as the spark in every atom of creation. And Lucifer, he is the infinite will. When these two move, they don't travel through the universe. They step over it. When you exist outside of time, distance, and even the concept of fast, your speed isn't just infinite, it's irrelevant. Well, there you go. The fastest beings ever. Hope you enjoyed the list. Comment below. And don't forget to subscribe to SL Made. See you soon.